palace, so let's tell you about palace. Rolling straight to the ceiling, crowns and crystals, top like journeys, dishing out malice. Hold up, South London's grandest, far from bandits. Anything only for a goal of elevation. Just passing the team over here, might finish that bright future, we can't vanish. It's E25 any day, that's sellers. Rev up the engines, no more reverse reactions, phantoms, bands on stream. Share up the team, support the dream team when eagles fly, make noise and scheme. Dare to dream or dream to dare, taking a step to become supreme.
Hello.
Hello.
That was weird.
I think it was only weird for you. It's fine for me.
Yeah, definitely weird for me. It just showed, the TV screen at the front. I just stayed there.
Oh, I know. The whole thing played for me.
Mine was all right.
I need a PC. Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the penultimate, because obviously I believe the next one will be transfer deadline day. So the penultimate transfer weekly. This is an interesting one because we're actually going to look back at all the rumors we've had, discuss some of the players, where they've gone to, and whether or not we've actually dodged a bullet with their fee, their price, whatever it may be. Then we're actually going to then discuss Yeremy Pino, who, as it seems, has allegedly, because I'm not saying nothing until I see David Ornstein, he's allegedly said yes to Palace. JC, how's it going?
I'm good. I'm feeling good. I think I've had enough. I've spent enough time on Twitter today, so I'm taking a break. But other than that, I'm good.
Good. And look, we always look to get guests on the show. And it is an honor to have the one Freddie Mercury join us today. How's it going?
Yeah, I'm very good. A bit under pressure though at the moment.
I thought you were going to say that you were a champion, but you know.
No. I went for the under pressure joke. But yeah, I'm good. I'm just happy that it looks like that we're actually interested in someone. We're actually interested. Like, we haven't even signed him yet, but I'm excited the fact we're actually showing interest in someone. I think that's insane. But yeah, no, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right. Big up to everyone in the chat. JC, could you run through some initial comments and then we'll get right into this?
Yeah, give me 1 sec.
Do you want me to
PFC is showing as quality. We're gonna get to that.
do you want me to go through?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Big up Spiritual. Big up Mike. Do we really think we get any players in this window? I think not. Well, if you believe the news, maybe we will soon. Let's hope so. Big up Dog. Is he really worth 50 million? I think it's 50 million euros. I think there was a suggestion that Fab's estimate might be a bit high, but obviously we'll see what happens.
I think it might be like 30, 35 up front and then the rest from add-ons.
Yeah. Yeah, and to be honest, normally, like, I feel like when they report stuff, generally they always report the full one without the add-ons. Yeah. So, flaming about the França loan, yo, I don't think he'll be coming back. I think it's a segue for him to get sold back to Brazil, in my opinion. And he's gone to Flamengo's bitter rivals, so that's an interesting one. Big up Mr. Pekka.
So do you hate him now then?
Yeah, I don't like him anymore. I'm joking. I hope he does well, but yeah, the less said about him going to Vasco, the better. Pino said yes, he has accepted our marriage proposal. Big up one and all. Big up Damo. Big up Andy. Yeah, and I think it baffles me a bit more as well because if we get through to the league phase, he actually counts as a List B player, which you can have an unlimited amount of. So, and he counts for the purposes of Premier League as like a youth player as well. So it's a bit mad. And also the timings of it. He's there until July. Well, that's midway through next season because their season runs from. Well, no, it's the beginning of their next season. So their season actually runs from about April to November, and then they have the state championships in between that. So I find it a bit odd, but I don't think he's coming back. Big up Chairman. Big up Millsy. Big up Triton. JC hates Pino, apparently, says CPFC Sean. Big up yourself.
I don't hate Pino.
I don't get this reference, so you're going to have to explain it to me a bit later.
We'll do later on.
The Gallagher rumours, we'll come back to that a bit later. Big up to JD. I don't know who that is. Thoughts on a
Justin Devaney.
Oh, I haven't actually. I didn't put a kanji on there, but
it's actually JC's alter ego. That's what it is.
Oh, right. We will talk about this a bit later, the Pino stuff. But thank you for your comments.
So, Dan has been proactive in going back and researching all the players which we've either signed, been linked to, whether it's legitimately or through Twitter, the ones that we've missed out on, and the ones that could potentially be outgoings. And I believe he's created a little spreadsheet as well.
Yes.
I would advise make your screens bigger if possible.
Yeah, if you can't see, zoom in. I can't make it any bigger, so apologies. Actually, I might be able to make it a bit bigger. Let me see. Don't think I can. Can I? No, because if I do, I don't want to break it. Right, I'm just going to leave it alone. I don't want to break it. Right. So, yeah, okay, I'm going to leave it alone. Right, so these are all the players that we had at least a tweet related. So they could be waffle, to be fair. It could be complete waffle. But these were players that we were all, quote unquote, linked with at some point in the summer. Well, obviously, I won't spend time on all of these. But, like, for example, Angelino. Okay. I think it's fair to say we bought Borna so we didn't need him. We also linked with Josh Achiampong. I think nothing went, no change there. No change of, Manuel Akanji is ongoing. Also linked with a striker, Nadiem Amiri. Recently also been linked with another forward, Christoph Baumgartner. Been linked with a defender, Jan Bisek, but apparently he's going to stay at Inter. Yeah, I mean, look at these. David Calabria, right wing back. A centre back, which is a recent one, so maybe that is ongoing. Coney De Winter, someone who escaped us, as did Tyler Diblin. I don't know what you guys think about the Tyler Diblin one, but
I mean, it's too much.
I think he's the first. He's the first big one I want to stop at. Tyler Diblin, yeah, I agree. I don't think. I think he's a good player.
I think if the fee was around 20, 25, I'd be a bit more, oh, you know what, that's someone that you can turn into a really good player. Because really and truly, he's got the strength, he's got the speed, he's got the skills, just the goals that he needs to add to his game.
Mm-hmm.
I think 10 million less, 15 million less, I'd say that would be a one that definitely got away. But for that kind of price, no way.
Not too mad. Yeah, I'm not too mad at that one. Slight segueing back to De Winter, I just want to put out there that he's a right centre back, so he would actually take Chris Richards' spot. So I'm not too worried that we lost out on him either. Tyler Diblin, I agree. I think for that kind of money, we need someone who's ready now. And I don't think. I mean, I think he'd do a job. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, considering that Everton have also got Jack Grealish, who plays in the same place as him, maybe they're not 100% convinced he'd be able to be that guy so quickly. Usman Diamande, I think it's fair to say he was too expensive for us. Andy Diouf, obviously one that we've been linked to before in the previous windows. What do you guys think about this? To Inter Milan for just over 17 mil after you do the exchange rate.
I know Rich was fuming about this one, so I'll let him go.
Which one, sorry?
Andy Diouf.
I mean, there was a few that like Diamande, I was upset, but I understood why we didn't get him just because of the Mark Guehi situation. Yeah, like it was a tap-in. Like it was literally a tap-in. Burnley went in for him. He said he doesn't want to go there. He's waiting on Palace. we didn't even put in a bid. And it turned out to be what, £17 million for Inter Milan.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is quite mad, really, when you think about it. Because obviously, I know, I don't know, maybe they would have asked more for us. I don't know, like, because we're a Premier League team. But I think he would have been a good player for us. I think that is one that maybe could have got away. But then I suppose you could argue, would he choose Palace over Inter Milan? I don't know.
I don't think Inter Milan were in the question at the point where he said that he wanted Palace over us anyway.
Yeah,
I think to be fair, I'm more upset about the other Diouf going to West Ham.
Yeah, I haven't actually got him on here, but yeah, I suppose. Well, I guess was he linked with us in this window? But either way, I guess he's another one there. He obviously went to West Ham.
Yeah, for 20 mil.
Yeah, I was disappointed we didn't go in a bit more for him. Like I think Borna Sosa's okay, but I think he is a backup / will give us a slightly different option.
Mm-hmm.
I think Malik Diouf would have been a really good signing, but anyways, got Emmanuel Emega. I don't know too much about him, but he's another striker from Strasbourg. Yeah. Then we've got Conor Gallagher. I'm going to throw a conspiracy theory out here, right? I think that was a PR story because apparently.
Yeah, the scheme at which that was thrown out there, then rebutted.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And surely, like they do these things over months and months and months. Surely they would have known that Atleti want to keep him. But
I mean, it's Simeone. Conor Gallagher is the perfect player for him, as if they're going to let him go out on loan.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Now this is one that I was a bit upset about. Maybe less so now we're linked with Pino, but Bilal El Khanous. Was one that I wanted. Apparently, Leicester want 35 mil from. So I didn't know this, but apparently we were trying to undercut them because they needed money for PSR reasons. I didn't know that, but they managed to shift Justin and Casey McAteer. So that effectively kind of ruled that one out. So Leicester, obviously, with the release clause now done, that's it. But I guess if we're getting Pino. I don't know huge amounts about Pino, but yeah, I guess we'll come to.
For me, hot take here, and I'm not saying I don't like Pino, but what I will say is that El Khanous has done it in the Premier League for a bad Leicester team.
Yeah.
And there have been many players that have come in from a league outside the Premier League for big money and they've not done it.
Yeah.
Whereas he's done it in a bad team. And I reckon if you put him in a good team, he'll do it better.
Sounds like you're hating on him, mate, to be honest.
I don't hate him. I'm just stating my beliefs.
I'm just winding you up.
That they're not hateful.
Save it for your court case. We'll come to that in a minute.
There's no court case.
I don't even know what this court case is about. Like, right, next one, Evan Gesson. I know that. I think this was one that upset people. I knew it upset me.
This guy was fuming in the group chat for a good 2 days.
Yeah, and obviously, guys, like put what you think in the comments as well. Like what you think, etc.
You know why that one made me mad? Like the disrespect to go and chuck a team 2 million up front. Like we might as well not have been in for him at all. Like, what are we doing? Sorry, go on, continue, please.
I think you know what for 25.9 mil, and I think. See, I because I watched his games, and he was one. This is why I try not to do research on players before they sign for Palace, because I started doing research on this guy, and next day he went to Aston Villa. So, I saw him as like a much better Saar, basically, to be honest.
If you saw any like clips from like, I know they lost to Brentford, but he was giving Brentford's right back a torrid time, just constantly running at him.
Yeah. No, for sure. And also, what I like about him as well, which is something that Sarr can't do, is receive the ball with his back on a defender and able to get out of it. Which I was saying, it's a shame we didn't go in for Gessan, but yeah. Right, next one, Hayden Hackney. There's no change on that one. He's not gone anywhere. Apparently, he rejected Ipswich. I think he wouldn't be a bad one. In one of the previous Transfer Weeklies, we did a comparison on him. Charlie Hughes is a relatively new one. I don't know a lot about him, but he's very well rated. He's young, and he's kind of like, he's very, very, very highly rated in the Championship.
We literally said, "I'm going live. I'm going live."
He made me make that thumbnail with like with the black and white. He was like, "I need to go live. I must.
I need it.
Rant to you guys. That's all."
Kangin
Lee. He was one that was obviously earlier on in the season.
He's been told he can go as well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing. I'm putting two and two together here, but I guess we're either going to be in for Lee or Pino or what. I mean, who knows at this point? To be fair, yeah. I mean, I thought Kangin Lee's a good player. Then we got Douglas Luiz, who we were linked with. I think he would have been a good idea. So apparently they got him on loan. I don't know if they've got an obligation to buy. I don't know if anyone can weigh in on that one, but they did. Sorry. Oh, and then James McAtee gone to Forest for £22 million seat. You know what? That would have been that's a good amount of money. I think you can argue whether he fits our system or what. But I think that's a good. I think Forest have got a good deal there for James McAtee personally. Lewis Miley, very very good midfielder, but I don't think Newcastle. I was surprised when I saw it.
Sorry to interrupt you, Dan, because this is just based off. I think Kang put it in the chat.
I've got Huang, and
I've just double checked it. Yeah, verbal agreement between Palace and Villarreal for 30.
Oh yes. Right, let me.
Million. So we were that 50 that fraud Ritzio was chatting about.
30 million euros as well. So what's that in pounds? That's like about 26, 27 million, something like that. Nice. Right, let me rifle through these and then let me rifle through these and then we'll talk Pino then, I guess.
25
right. Dan Ndoye, I think he is a good player. At the time, I thought 40 mil was a bit steep for him. Obviously, they got him for 36. I think he's a good player, but I was a bit unsure at the time whether I think he would have been like starting player. But I mean, it sounds like we've got this Pino guy for 28 mil or whatever. So Josh Nichols, don't really know him, but he was going to be lumped in with Ebbs. Yeremy Pino, got Tuta, who's a centre back that went quiet. Solis as well. And then finally, Kyle Walker-Peters, who then went to West Ham on a free. Right. I think let's move on to Pino because I think JC needs to let his anger out about him.
I'm sorry, Dad. Every time you say Pino, I keep thinking of you were saying something else.
That's your own dirty mind.
What do you mean, dirty mind? Hold on.
No, he's thinking of Pedro 15.
João Pedro.
Oh, right.
I think it's because you say it so fast as well.
Pino Commando.
Right, so just very quickly, and actually we'll revisit those players in a minute, Dan. Let's just get this out of the way.
Yeah, but those were all the players that we were linked with, by the way. So yeah, we're good.
So obviously, Fabrizio Romano put this tweet out earlier regarding Yeremy Pino, and just saying that I've said it would be about 50 million euros and this and that. Here's JC's response. Can you please read it out for us, JC?
Now, can you read it, please?
All right. It says, unblocked this guy for this tweet. If we are spending anywhere near 50, which I highly doubt, seriously look at Lookman, Nusa, Kang, Akliush, El Kanous, Solis before looking at Pino. No disrespect to Pino, but for 50 M's for a club like us could be used so much better. Hashtag CPFC.
Here he goes.
JC, what happened after you tweeted this?
Okay. Am I actually that outrageous to tweet that? I don't think I'm wrong. Still, in my mind. Because Fraud Brizio Romano said 50 M's. I might have seen pound signs instead of the euro sign, but still 43 M's. I think because he didn't say that's with add-ons, he didn't say this, didn't say that. I'm assuming that is 50 million euros, 43 million pounds, bang up front. That's how the information was given to me. That's too much money for someone like him, in my opinion.
Right.
And I'm thinking, look, man, he's got 2 years left on his deal, and he wants out of Atalanta. You could probably get him for 50 M's. Nusa, 30, similar price. And I'm thinking these guys have got more experience. Nusa's younger than Pino, and he's got more games, more experience, less injuries.
How old is Pino?
22.
Oh.
He's not like it's crazy to think that 22 is not young anymore, isn't it? Like with all the rise of these teenagers. But I don't think I'm that outrageous for saying that amount of money in the way that information was given to me is too much for a player like him. 30 million euros, that's fine. 30, 35 up front, and then if there's more add-ons, fine. But the add-ons will be because of like a goal, like amount of goals. If we achieve a certain thing, that's how the add-ons will come in. But if it was that 50 M's just thereabout, I think that's just too much money. And like I said, you can get Lookman for that kind of money. I'm not saying that I don't like Pino. I'm not saying that I don't want him. Any player is better than no player. But the fact that that's how the information was given to me, I took it at face value and I went with it. And I'm saying all these other players you can get for that price or even a lot less and still get the same, if not maybe a better output. And I even went on to say, look, even if we went and did our business a little bit earlier, you probably could have got someone like Jonathan Rowe for £15 million because he went to Bologna for £15 million, who's probably the most similar player to Eze. If you're looking at it stylistically, you could have gotten that done for so much cheaper. And when you sold Eze, you could have used that money to strengthen the rest of the team. You could have got another 2 centre backs. You could have gotten a backup right back. You could have gotten a lot more for your money. And a club like us, we should not be spending £50 million on one player when we need multiple. Because we need El Kanous on top of that potentially as well.
Go on, you first, Dan, because I'm going to actually question the defender here.
I think. I was just going to make a joke. Say, what if we got Diamande for 50 mil? We saw them.
I think that's a different kettle of fish, though, because you can tell that he's going to be a world-class player. He's got he's got the pedigree. He's already got the physicality of it. He's already playing in European football. He's got no injuries to his record. Pino's done his ACL and he's done his ankle on the same foot. So I know Eze's done it, but he's still like not immune to being injured. And we don't know how he came back from that injury. He came back and he started playing 90s straight away. So it could have not healed fully. Like, you never know. But with Diamande, there's no injuries. He's highly rated by some of the world's biggest teams. I think Real Madrid wanted him last year. Liverpool want him this year. They're looking at him and Mark as replacements for Konate. So who better to replace Mark with than the guy that Liverpool are trying to buy instead of Mark, who's, what is he, 19, 20? And he's 6'4" and he's a beast. Yeah. I think that Diamande is a completely different kettle of fish when you're comparing those two kind of players.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I do agree in principle. Like 50 million is a lot to spend on one player. You got to be sure. Do you know what I mean? For a team like we're not one of the big six clubs. Mm-hmm. Obviously, it doesn't matter now because it's 30. But I do 30, agree.
30, yeah. I can live with that. That's fine. But 50 is way too much.
I'm going to challenge you now.
Objection.
Right.
I said
So-
no.
But JC, the players that you stated, I'm not disagreeing with you. Maybe the El Canoes weren't there because Pino is a good player. But however,
El
you
Canoe's
said
done
the
it in the
first thing you did was you unblocked Fabrizio Romano. Why did you block him in the first place?
because he's a fraud.
Can you elaborate on him being a fraud, please?
Michael Olise to Chelsea. Here we go. Signs a new contract to Palace. Eberechi Eze is not playing for Crystal Palace ever again. Plays against Chelsea. Just to name 2 examples.
Okay.
And there's more. A lot more.
So why is it that you decided to see this report and respond to it knowing he's a fraud?
Because this guy does it to every single team.
To be fair, that's a good point.
This guy
He
does
went
it.
to unblock him,
He winds
saw
me
50
up
M's
so much.
and ran with it.
The amount of times I see all his nonsense going in that Palace group chat. You know the one, yeah? And I see it and I'm like, nah, man. And it's just he just gets too much. All the damn time. Here we go. Shut up, man. Disappear off my timeline.
He wasn't on your timeline.
He wasn't
You
on my
went to
timeline.
unblock
I
him.
unblocked him to
go and
vent
cuss
my
him.
feelings.
On something we knew that was factually incorrect. Because as soon as you said that to me,
It's how he delivers the information. People just
JC called
take it.
me. I was half asleep. JC calls me and goes, "Oh, I've done a madness on Twitter."
No, I didn't say that. I said I lost my head.
Yeah, you lost your head.
Because the thing is,
Oh
is
my-
after I wrote everything, my whole point of unblocking him to cuss him, I didn't cuss him the whole time. I was just complaining about other stuff.
So he went to show me it, and I was like, "Mate, you know it's not 50 million, right?" I was like, if it's ever going to reach anything near that, that's probably just the add-ons, which are probably unrealistic and stuff. But then I saw the thread of tweets, and I was like, he's had one here, mate. He's absolutely had one. Are you feeling better now, though? Are you okay?
Yeah, I feel better now. I can speak it instead of type it because my thumbs are getting tired. Because you know how if you don't pay for Twitter, you've got like a character limit, so you have to tweet, quote tweet, just to get everything off your mind. It was too much.
Oh man. Anyway, as it seems, according to various reports as it stands, there's been an agreement with Yeremy Pino. We have to. I'm just gonna wait now until I see David Ornstein. I ain't getting my hopes up.
Yeah, so
I'm just saying.
I also have Fabrizio Romano muted on Twitter, and I saw Palace Twitter just like getting excited, and I was thinking,
Kyle, don't set him off. Kyle, don't set him off.
Oh, I just opened Twitter and because I have this guy unblocked now. It's the first thing I see. Look, he's got the damn.
Which means there'll be a here we go in a couple hours, and the deal won't be done till like Sunday.
No, he's gone again. Disappear. I'm gonna report the post as well. Bun you. What are you doing this for? False information. False information. Here you go. We go.
To be fair, he must get a lot of money off Twitter Blue. He must get so much, like the amount of interactions he gets on his tweets.
Disappear.
Yeah, and you know what it is? It's also agents. Agents will feed the information for him, like pay him to get it. Just get it out there. You know, I think that's what he's there for. Yeah. How many? Let's just assume this Yeremy Pino one goes through, and it's £25 million in a round. I know it's probably like 26, 27, but let's say 25. Who else do we get? Because we need another 10.
Are we assuming we're spending penny for penny with the Eze money? Because I think that's the. I mean, obviously, there's quite a few players I want, but
because the Football Insider, and I'm not saying it's a legitimate source, but they're saying that we're going in for talks with Harvey Elliott. Don't know how true that is. Like I said, don't know how credible the source is. It's just out there in the Twitter space.
Okay, right.
Has Fabrizio said anything about
Who?
Harvey Elliott?
Who?
Has Fabrizio said anything about Harvey Elliott to
But
Palace?
if he does, why should we
No.
believe it?
If he doesn't, that
Has
means
he?
that he's coming. That means the deal's
The
done.
question I ask you: has he said anything?
I don't know. I've got him.
No,
muted.
not that I've seen. No.
All right, brilliant, Simon.
You know what? If we end up with Pino, and and one of Conor Gallagher or Harvey Elliott, I'd be happy with that. And I think we're at a point where it actually makes more sense for Guehi to stay than it does to sell him. Depending on obviously how much. If it's still 35, I think keep him, because I think we're getting to the point where we're kind of, I think we're losing the point of selling him.
Mm-hmm. For me, I would go. Yeah, I'd go El Canous. The main reason why I go El Canous over Harvey Elliott is I think we've got enough on that right hand side. I think you've got Sarr and you've got Romain Esse. That yes, Esse is still very young, needs a lot more development time, but I think his main position is out on that wide right, and he wants to cut in on his left foot. So I think having that option to have Sarr with a right foot and Esse with a left foot on that right hand side, I think that's enough. What you need. I think that also with Harvey Elliott, I don't know about you, but whenever I see him play, it looks like he doesn't really care, even when he plays for Liverpool. So, and I know Glasner's an amazing manager, but I don't know how he's going to get him to care about playing football for Palace if he doesn't care about playing football for Liverpool when he supports that team or whatever. So, yeah, and there's talk of him having bad attitude and this and that. But firstly, I'll go El Canous. I think he'll be cheaper as well than Harvey Elliott.
Yeah.
But I would still buy another centre back as well.
Absolutely. Just quickly, Colin sent me a screenshot. So there's like a screenshot thread of tweets. So it's 50 million though. Dan, not very Palace, is it? Plus it's the player Parish wants, not Glasner. So Dan Hitchell TCO goes wrong. It's Glasner's pick. That info was wrong. Then someone called Teddy then goes, if he is Glasner's chosen, then I'm happy. And then David replies, yeah, me too. Keeping Glasner happy in the next 7 days is vital and stuff. So yeah, allegedly the whole Parish wanted was it Parish wanted
Parish wanted Pino, he wanted Toz
and Solace, yeah.
Yeah.
Which was all wrong and stuff.
I mean, for me, when researching into Pino a little bit more today, because obviously I lost my head and I thought, you know what, I've actually got to find out what he's like before
you slander him.
Yeah, no. I was thinking, you know what, I cussed about the amount of money this guy's worth. I don't really know what he's like, so I thought I'd look into him. I still stand by what I say. He's not a £50 million player, but he is definitely £30 million plus kind of player. But from what I can see, he is a very Glasner player. His pressing is in the top 99% of all players.
You know what surprised me?
What's that?
His aerial leap is crazy.
For a short guy.
For a short guy, he can jump.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, he's in the 19. So he's top 99 out of all players in Europe for pressing, the amount of distance that he covers when he's pressing and the intensity. He's top 98% when it comes to winning the ball up high, getting a turnover and creating a shot or a shot creating action from there. And also this season, he's only played 2 games for Villarreal. He's regained the ball 7 times, twice in the opponent's box and 3 times in the opponent's third. So, and bear in mind, when Conor Gallagher was at Palace, I think we'd all say that this guy didn't stop running for the whole season. This guy, and Conor Gallagher on average ran 12.5 kilometers per game. he runs an average of 12.3 kilometers every game as a forward, not a midfield, as a forward. And he's not slow. So Adama Traore's top speed is about 22 miles an hour. His top speed is 19. So he's not like slow. He's rapid, but he's not like crazy speed. He's faster than most people in the Premier League. He's a very good player.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's good then.
Just
That's good.
on that, it's. I mean, I'm having to translate a whole lot, but apparently Villarreal tried to get him to renegotiate a contract, and he was on, but there was no agreement. So
Probably
now
because we can offer a lot more wages than they
now
can.
Villarreal are trying to rush the sell because they'll obviously have to try and get someone.
Oh, I see. Right.
Hence, that's probably why the value went low quick. Let's see if I translate this as well. No, that's irrelevant. I think by the sounds of it, the Villarreal fans are not happy. This is a good question though. Would we guys sell Guehi if we could get a Kanji and Canva with the money?
Kanji's a good player. And he works in a free back. Done it at Dortmund.
Got
Done it at City.
a lot of European experience.
I don't know anything about Canva. I'll say
Is
that.
a Kanji
No, I don't either.
Is a Kanji too injury prone?
That would be my issue, is his injuries and obviously his wages.
Yeah. However, getting two players after selling one,
that is what we want.
Yeah,
thing.
I would take the deal, considering we'll lose a mark on a free next year. So I'll take it.
I think if you said to me, Guehi plays on Thursday, and then we sign these two on the Friday, I'd probably be happy with that, to be honest.
Absolutely.
I don't know. I'd love. I would even go as far to say I'd say to Mark, look, here's a 2-year deal, but there's a £40 million release clause that almost guarantees you go in the summer. But my guess is that Palace have probably already tried that, and he's just not signed it.
So I think I'm of the mind, mate. I think this is a really unpopular opinion, but I'm of the mind of like, if Guehi doesn't get, if we say, let's say the fee is 35 mil, right? Because we got to remember that Chelsea, as far as I'm aware, get 20% of the profits, right? So you think we're making profit wise? I don't know how. I can't remember how much we bought them for, like 18, I think.
No, we bought them for, I think it was about 20. So if we send 35, 15 is profit.
So 15 profit. So they're going to take 3 mil of that. You're only making 12 mil profit. And I just think one good thing about Guehi's contract being up next season is that it's a done deal. I think something that screwed us over is just this flip-flopping with what's going on. Like why obviously you got your owner on the pitch saying that he's going to get sold, and then you got your manager on the pitch saying, "Oh no, I don't want him to get sold before Thursday." So then it's like,
I don't want him sold, and then it's I don't want it sold before Thursday.
Yeah, so it's like I get like selling him for nothing is a bad thing, but then you have certainty that he's going in the summer, so that's fine. But like I do get what you're saying, Andy, and like I do agree in the respect of like obviously we don't want to sell him for nothing, but I just don't believe that we will get the right replacements. Like if we go 1 for 1, I think it's a bad deal. As if we go as in he goes out and we buy his replacement, I don't think that's a great deal. And also you got to think as well. You got Riyad in the wings. Granted, his knee has exploded, but you are but you have you're giving him another season. You're effectively giving him another season to get back into it. So.
Shady, I know you're not watching this, but we do wish you a speedy recovery.
Yeah, of course.
Exploded is crazy.
But an MCL and an ACL is nothing to be sniffed at, like. But
does it smell like gunpowder?
Exploded.
Yeah, But yeah, I get why people don't want to, but then at the same time, I don't see what are the major benefit of getting someone in who is potentially unproven, and yeah, I don't see it for me personally. But I think my opinion is an unpopular one there.
Fair dude, fair dude. Is there any other players that we've been? So we've mentioned. So we mentioned Kanji. We mentioned Pino. We've briefly mentioned Canva, who's obviously a young defender. We've mentioned Gallagher, I believe, earlier on, right?
Yeah.
Kinda, yeah.
I think
what we haven't discussed is, let's just say Conor Gallagher walks through the door.
Yeah.
Where do we play him?
8.
Next to Wharton.
Yeah. 100%.
Do you think there's a possibility he could play in one of the 10s if it's a team that we know we can press?
No, and the reason why I say that is because one of those two midfielders becomes part of the press anyway. And I think Wharton is a good presser, but obviously Gallagher's better. So, like, when they press as a 5. They press as a front 3 with... Yeah, actually, no, yeah, both midfielders press anyway. So, yeah, I'd say Gallagher.
You know what? This is a good point, to be honest, you know. If we leave... Yeah, we have to spend money.
I mean, it's true, but then the profit we're making on him is like, if we sell him 35, making 12 mil, where are we buying for that? I mean, I know, granted, we probably use.
I mean,
like, it's
still,
not the profit.
You've still got 32 million in the bank at the end of it.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I get it. It's more just that I don't trust us to get the to replace to get. If it was a situation where it was literally sell Guehi and we get 2 players for that, then yeah, I'm all over that. But I don't trust us to do that, to be honest.
I hear that. All right, 2 more things. This one. So there were reports that Southampton bidded 10 million and we rejected it. Does anyone understand why?
To be fair, I think we can get more out of them. Like, because obviously they've lost Tyler Diblin. And they've been interested in him before. So, and to be fair, like who knows? Maybe they want a sell-on clause as well or something. Do you know what I mean? So we don't know what they rejected it for. If that makes sense.
But do we run the risk? Because remember, we ain't got long left. Like there's 5 days after today. 6 days. Yeah. Do we run the risk in saying no to this 10 million and then not getting anything at all when he stays with us? And we know that Glasgow's not going to play him. You know, like how far do we try and push for more money?
To be fair, I think 10 is what I would have said yes to 10 if I'm really honest.
Yeah, same. To be honest, yeah.
Because he's not. I mean, how old is he? Because I know he's not young anymore.
He's 22, I think.
22, I think, yeah.
He's 22, which is the same age as this Pino guy. So
yeah,
yeah,
he's 22, but he's.
I'm not going to put that comment up.
To be fair, he's 23 in 2 months, so he's not like young. But I think if we're rejecting, to be fair, if we rejected 10 million, I would accept 10 million and £1.
I'm guessing we're trying to push for 15, but would they do it?
I mean, maximum 12. Like, you've got to say yes to 12.
I think they're just going to try and... Because, I mean, they've already set their stall out at 10, right? So I guess you want to just say, how far can we push it? You know, if they say 15, you know, Southampton will say no, maybe meet in the middle. I think that will get done before the end of the window because I think...
Yeah. And I guess obviously... Knowing that they... Oh, sorry.
No, I was just going to say, like, we're under no... Well, obviously we want to sell him, but, like, we don't need to sell him. So, I mean, I think he'll get done, to be honest. I think we're just trying to get as much as we can for that, really.
Yeah. No, I was just going to say that, obviously, look, I think what we've done here, we've said, listen, Southampton, you've just got yourself 40 million for Diblin, so...
Mm-hmm.
There's money
So
there.
what people are doing to us because we sold Eze for 70, we're going to do it to them. Why not?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Last one. Now I tweeted this out earlier on, just to gauge what people's thoughts are on this. Now I don't think this will happen. I don't think we'll have any links to this player, but Kobe Menu has said he's willing to leave Manchester United. I won't be mad at a loan, but I don't think they will loan him out because I think they actually want to get 60 or 70 million pounds for him. What's your thoughts if we then decided, if let's say the Conor one doesn't work out, what's your thoughts on Kobe Manu on loan?
I think we can settle the debate for who's better, Kobe or Wharton, because Wharton's linked to Real Madrid and potentially Kobe Manu could be linked to Palace. So I think that shuts down the debate very quickly. But you'd be stupid to say no, though, wouldn't you? That midfield two of Kobe and Wharton would be unreal. My only concern is I don't think that Maino's work rate would be as good. For example, I'd be comparing him to Gallagher, really, if you're looking at loan for loan.
Yeah.
I reckon Gallagher probably fits the system a little bit better because of the higher work rate. But I haven't forgotten that Gallagher can't pass very well, and I know that Kobe can. So, it's what Glasner wants more. Does he want someone with a better work rate or someone that could pass a little bit better?
And
but Simeone said Gallagher ain't going anywhere, and as you said, I reckon that they're going to want money for him, and I think that Bayern Munich are in for him, if I'm not mistaken. So he'd probably go there over us. Yeah.
The thing with Kobe Menu as well, he actually played in the 10, like because Amarin plays the same formation as us, and he scored some decent goals. Like when he's in the box, his composure in the box is pretty impressive for a young player. So if it's not a loan, it ain't happening, basically.
But question to you guys though, if it was a choice between Maino or Gallagher, who are you picking?
With no strings attached.
Same price.
So they're both alone, and let's say both of them, the wages for that season is £100 a week. Just that, both of them.
Gallagher because of experience.
Yeah, I'd go Gallagher as well. I think Gallagher fits our system better. Yeah, personally, I haven't seen him much at Atleti, so I don't know what his technical abilities like now. But I think he'd do well in that 8.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, so apparently Jez has only got 2 years left on his contract. Why are we rejecting 10 million then? I think we might end up regretting this one.
I like what Mike said. I'm sure it's Edward on trial at Sainsbury's. And also, this is right as well from Colin. Gallagher knows the club already, and he's best friends with Mark. So if you keep Mark, true. That might be a sweetener.
That is true. That is very true.
Absolutely. Right. I think we covered everything, right?
Yeah, I think that's it. I think we do have to talk about the leaving of Jeffrey Schlupp and Rob Holding.
Oh, you said that, and look at who arrives.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh, yeah, Ahmed is his new thing. So it's not Schlupp anymore, it's a Hamada.
But he can't even make the bench at the moment. over youth players, that's insane.
I reckon that he's one of the ones that Glasner says, disappear, please. Him and Ratsaki, I reckon. He said that there's 2, one academy and one player. He said he wants to get gone. I reckon it's Ratsaki and him. Maybe they're fit and they're not even getting onto the bench, and he's putting Cardines there. I'm sure they're both fit.
They're fit, yeah.
He took a look against, was it Crawley, innit? So, but you know what? I think with the likes of like Ahmed and Edward, if they're not staying, what we need to do is use them as make weights for another player. So let's just say if it's that about Ghana, if we're trying to get him as well, say I'll be nice to say, look, we've got a striker for you, or we've got a centre midfielder for you. Like, I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, you could if we're interested in that young guy from Toulouse, a centre back, you could always say, "Oh, your price is 20 million. Well, I think they put a price of 20 million quid on him. They said, look, here's Ahamada and Edwards and 10 million.
But why would they want them?
That's the hard part because, you saw the car that Edwards driving. He's going to want to see out his contract because of the amount of wages that he's on.
Yeah, and we would like to clarify that we were not listening to Dan during the fan cams at a specific moment.
Yeah, we were all staring at Edward. We're like, how the hell is he affording that? He's got too much money.
Yeah.
Yeah, staring at Edward.
Yeah.
His car.
His car.
Yeah, his car.
Yeah.
Yeah, his car.
I know what Rich was staring at. You weren't staring at the car.
No, were you?
No, I was staring at the car.
I would admit it. I was like, "Oh, fair," and I said it. Fair play. You heard me say it. Fair play.
Fair play.
I would admit it.
Fair play. It's a nice car.
It's a nice motor.
It's a nice car. Oh
man.
no, Warren, please.
Oh, sugar. Hold on.
All right, Pino's not happening.
Hold on.
Let's lighten the mood up. I like Colin's comment there.
Hold on. Let me go and see if this is true. Because another rage baiting tweet's coming.
It's true.
There's the here we go.
Wow.
Oh.
So I'm going to have to watch some Yeremy Pino tonight then.
Bookmark it, because if it falls through, I'm going to blame him.
Now we just got to wait on Ornstein. Well, we can officially say live on the channel during the Transfer Weekly, according to Fabrizio Romano, we've signed a player.
Guys, here we go.
Here we go.
JC, what will it take? What will it take to get
Okay.
Pino on the back of your shirt?
I'll put it this way. If we actually sign him, because I don't have...
Get Romano in the shirt. Get Romano.
No. Oh man, because I don't have the white shirt.
Oh my days. This fraud, do you know what he said? He said exclusive story from last week. He's nasty.
Okay, I don't have the white shirt. What do I do if this happens? Do I have to get F. Romano? Is that what I have to do?
You got to go Romano. Here we go.
No, I'm not doing that.
Fabrizio really rattled you, doesn't he?
Oh. I'll just get Pino on the back.
Pino.
Do you think he gets a number 11 because France has gone?
Oh. I would have thought so. I don't think France is coming back. We shouldn't have given him the 11 shirt in the first place.
He should have got 42. That's his number at
Flamengo.
At Flamengo.
I tell you what, hold on.
A little bit
Just
of
on
Palace
this,
as
by the
well,
way, as
punching, wasn't it?
Was it Marcus confirmed this apparently? Did you see how quick we got that done?
Yeah.
So why do we move around like absolute ops every summer? It's so annoying. That was what, like 5 days?
That could be a funny shirt, wouldn't it? Romano 69. I'm
1,000,000%.
this.
Opposition charts are going to be tasty. They're gonna have fun with this.
Peter.
But guys, no, you know what? At least we could say we got a signing on live. We have the here we go from Fabrizio Romano. All we've got to wait for now is that young man to go, there we land, and David Ornstein to
Don't worry, I bet you if I go, what's that? Oh no, it's past his bedtime, isn't it? He can't tweet after his bedtime.
Leave him alone.
What's his name? I forgot. I was type in there we land, kid.
Yeah, you'll find him.
There we land.
I rate his hustle, man. He's just a young man trying to get a come up.
There we land. He hasn't said anything for the last few days. But his last tweet was Jonathan Rose come to Bologna. No, it's too much. It's too much. Has Ornstein said anything?
No.
No.
Ornstein usually only gives us news if it's bad.
That's true.
The Orn bomb.
But yeah, I'm just happy this is potentially done. I'm still waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pino and Lookman, I can dream.
Oh my gosh. So we have a speedy Pino, a tricky Pino, hopefully a successful Pino guide. You know what, guys? Once we've ended the stream, go back onto this. Please, in the comment section, put your best Pino slander names, whatever it may be, or joke names or funny names and stuff. Let's create a bank of it. And if you could get a Pino chant in there, that's extra points.
Oh, imagine Pino 69. I got that from Earth. Imagine Pino had the number 69 at the end.
Right, guys, we'll leave it there. Just a bit of an update as to how the rest of the week looks. Tomorrow is the Fredrikstad preview. And you know what they say about London buses? When you wait a long time for one, two come up once, pause just in case. We've got 2 Fredrikstad fans who are actually available tomorrow when we were scrambling to find one last week. So we should have 2 Fredrikstad fans tomorrow in the preview. Thursday, we'll do a watch along. So we should be live around 4:45 because kickoff's at 5 o'clock. Friday, we'll be live for the draw, granted we're in it. So we'll be live for that. Saturday will be the Villa preview. And Sunday, I believe there will be a watch along for that. I believe Nicky said he's available for that. I'll be out celebrating my niece's birthday, so I won't be around. But hopefully, we can get a good result. Guys, apologies for not obviously getting to all the comments, but I love the engagement in the chat.
Big up all 106 people that are watching right now.
Thank you very much.
Hey, thank you very much. Smash the like button, subscribe if you're new, and make sure you're with us for the rest of the week because it seems like, fingers crossed, business is starting to happen late, but it's happening. JC, Dan, pleasure as always. Big up everyone, and as always, up the palace.
Pino!